Well, I just now went live. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, hi guys. Okay, so what we're doing right now, if you can see, I have some flowers that came in. I actually have 8 bouquets to process today. And I really need to do this in a matter of 2 hours. So let's see if we can do it. This first person is getting our hyacinth frame, which our hyacinth frame is our largest resin piece that we have. Love it so much. Very excited about it. It gives me a lot of creative abilities, a lot of liberties to be able to make stuff. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Hopefully you can see the flowers pretty well. We already took down one of the roses. I'm going to be doing another rose. Since it is in our frame piece, I don't want it to be this tall. I'm going to open up the rose a little more for our frame pieces. Okay, we got a blue thistle right here. This bouquet, as you can see, has, well, these darker pieces right here. These are anemones. Sadly, they have a hard time traveling. They really do. Everything else looks pretty great, except the anemones. So I might have to replace some of those, sadly. Okay, these are field forget-me-nots. Yes, so these are field forget-me-nots. We have these, we have hydrangeas, white roses, delphiniums, larkspur, lizanthias. So we've got a lot to be working with today. Okay. And like I said, this is going to be our largest piece, so I'm going to be trying to dry as much stuff as possible. And we have so much stuff to be working on, so I'm going to take my sweatshirt off because it is going to get hot in here with me moving around all the time. See, this is large. Hey, Brooke, welcome back. We have, I'm not sure if you already heard before, but we have 8 bouquets that we're going to be processing. This is our first one. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to try and get this done in a decent amount of time. I really would like to get all of these done before 3. So that's our goal today. Ow. What's it called? Blue thistles will poke me every time. Every time I always get poked. Would you turn on some music or turn it up a little bit?
Oh, turn it up.
Turn it up. Thank you.
Is that good? Or more?
I think that's fine. Did you ever figure out the order that made you mad? Oh, yes, I did. If you're talking about my design order, I finally designed it. I'll have to show you what it ended up turning out. Like, I told myself, I was like, I have got to get this order done and designed. I'm going to send over a preview to the bride. I hope, fingers crossed, that she actually likes it. Because I was using a lot of brain power to figure out that design, genuinely. But I was designing this morning, and then I got 1 bouquet, and then I got 2 more bouquets, and then I opened my garage, and then I had 3 more right there, and then before we had lunch, I had 2 more come in. So it's just, Tuesday's always the busiest day for me to dry flowers, so I already expected it to be kind of busy. How much time does it take to do 1 bouquet? It really depends on what the person's getting. If they're getting a smaller order, which is just like one of our blocks, like an 8x8. It maybe takes me 15 minutes to do. This one might take me a little longer just because it is a bigger framed piece. So maybe half an hour, but I'm really hoping that I can get this done in a shorter amount of time because, again, like I said, we have 8. So let's say if we did every 10 minutes, which right now we're at 5.5 minutes, so we'll see. Oh, Chelsea, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's day is going well as well. Mine is pretty good. We're getting busy. We kind of stay busy. I'm trying to think of how many more things I need to dry. Okay, this is one thing. This is called lamb's ear, which is a really nice accent, like green accent to have. However, as you can see, it looks dusty and kind of like white. Whenever I pour resin on it, it turns green and it looks like spinach a little bit. So anytime someone has this stuff in it, I really don't use that much of it because I don't think it really represents what it looked like in the bouquet. That's just kind of like one of the things that comes along with flower preservation. Sometimes things just don't look the same. What am I doing? I am breaking down a wedding bouquet right now that somebody mailed to me, and then we're going to be drying it, and then in about a month or so I'll be designing it. Now I did some designs earlier this morning, but yeah, we got through that, and then I was like, well, I have 8 bouquets to get cracking on, so I decided to go ahead and start on that. Okay, let's see. I really hope that this is enough. Sometimes, like, again, I eyeball how much I really need to dry. That's the one hard thing when it comes to training somebody how to do this. It's like, they're like, how many should I dry? I'm like, I guess more is better than less, but also it's really hard if I have 12 buckets to go through for one order that doesn't need that many flowers dried. What's my name? My name is Callie. That is one thing that I always forget to mention because my page is literally just my wildflower stuff. My name is Callie, and then my husband, who works with me, his name is Robert. Everybody loves Robert. Who doesn't love Robert? Any tips on care of orchids? I would say if you're trying to keep them alive, I've heard that you can put an ice cube in like the bottom of it, and because you don't have to water them too much. But that's my best tip for that. Would you get some of those bins ready for me, please?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish this up and then or you literally can't do anything.
No, I can. I have 2 other bins.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about with Robert right now is that I have silica bins that I'm working with, and we are using so much silica right now that I don't have enough to use currently for all of these orders, so he's gonna have to open more silica for me to be able to use, which is kind of crazy because for the longest time we haven't had to open it any more silica. Not anymore. You didn't write down what color frame she got?
Huh?
On this, the hyacinth frame, I always write down if it's walnut or white oak.
Oh, crap. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll look at that. What's the order number?
469.
That's not bad. Walnut.
Okay. What? Walnut? I hope Sirius comes on here.
Yeah,
I know. Nice to meet you, Nyanshi? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I'm doing my best. Okay. Anything new? Yes, actually. Yesterday, You probably just got to see me designing stuff. Today we are going to be drawing things. So this is some new stuff. And if you were watching yesterday, you saw me struggling really hard with designing. I finally got the pieces that I was struggling with designed, so that's good. I'm gonna be wearing my mask. For those who are new here, I just wear this to protect my lungs from this stuff that's called Silica. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I bet this is gonna take 2 bends, and then we'll start the next bouquet. It's kind of like Breaking Bad. Hunter, if I had $1 for every time someone referred to my job as Breaking Bad, I wouldn't have to have this job. Right, Robert? Robert. I said if I had $1 every time somebody said that this job was referred to as Breaking Bad,
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have to have.
Wouldn't have to be working.
No. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. What do you make? It looks really cool. Oh, thank you. I actually do resin. I make resin products out of some people's like fresh flowers, fake flowers, dried flowers, all that stuff. If you have pretty flowers that you want preserved in resin, that's what I do. So right now we're doing the starting process of drying the flowers. Yeah, no, literally. Here comes the question about the mask. Brooke, you know it. I tell you, every time, someone always has a question about the mask. To be fair, I guess it's not a super common thing you see people wear at their job, but yes. This is a different version of that song.
It is.
I don't know if I like it, but it's okay. You can keep it going.
Yeah, it's just different.
Okay, right now what I'm putting in this, I am putting in, sorry, my hair is in my way. Whew. I'm putting Lizanthias in here. You guys, my hair is getting wet. There we go. You watch my shorts all the time. I'm so excited. Thank you for watching them. I hope you like them as well. How did you get into this job? What?
Turn it down.
You can a little bit. How did I get into this job? When I was getting married, I wanted to have my flowers preserved, and I realized I didn't want to pay for someone to do it because I felt like I could figure it out, and I ended up figuring it out. And now people pay me to do it, which is pretty cool. Turn of events. I was watching like all of your videos yesterday. I hope you like them. Were you watching them on YouTube or were you watching them on another platform? Because I'm on TikTok and Instagram as well. Because sometimes they pop up more on the other apps, which is really confusing. I don't understand how that works. But like the last video I posted, I think it had like 25,000 views on YouTube. But on Instagram, it's at 1 million, and then TikTok, it's like at 2.3 million. So I really don't understand how how the algorithm decides what's interesting and what's not. YouTube, okay. Well, hopefully my YouTube will start popping up for more people. Robert is currently finishing up a video that we've been working on forever. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever. Hopefully we can get it done. And it's going to be our first like long form video, so be patient with it. Hopefully it turns out good and you guys like it, but we're new to the long form videos, okay? Maybe I won't have to use 2 bins for this. I might be able to get this done. I hope in 1 bin. Let's see. Thank you, Brooke. I love you for always informing people why I'm wearing the mask. We want to see the resin pour process. Well, thankfully, go ahead and get it on your calendars, because on Thursday we're going to be doing a full resin day. We just got back from vacation this past week, so we have a lot of flower drying to catch up on and emails to catch up on. So that's what we've been doing at the beginning of this week. But Thursday we're going to be doing a full resin day. So make sure you watch, because it will be Robert pouring and then I'll be placing stuff. And then who knows, maybe I'll record a video at the same time. My fiance, actually it's my husband. Yeah, he proposed to me in 2020 and we got married in 2021, but we've been together since 2015, you guys. It was crazy. Am I cooking? I mean, it depends on what your definition of cooking is. If it's like, are you working? Sorry, girl. Yeah, we're cooking up in here. We're only serving resin looks right now. This is going to be 1 full bin, let me tell you what. After I'm done drying this one, which I'm almost done, I'm going to place this aside and then we're going to pick out our next bouquet. There we go. And start breaking that one down. Oh. Okay. Next bouquet.
Oh. I'm gonna empty those first.
Okay. That is fine. Okay. Let's see. She doesn't breathe in bag chemicals. Exactly. This is what I'm working with. I cannot be breathing it in. Your outfit's okay. Thank you. You guys, I'm a sucker for a matching set. It makes my life. Okay. This is our next bouquet. Okay. I'm going to break down this box. There's Robert behind me.
Hello.
Good old feature. Okay. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Yes, my husband. Have you played Forsaken? No, I don't really play video games. Why wearing a mask? I'm working with this stuff, Silica, and I don't want to breathe this stuff in. Okay, so this girl is getting an 8x8 and a ring holder, which is our tulip package. So we're going to go ahead and cut this down. Looks like there's a wire attached to this. What am I doing? I am drying that. I am drying some wedding bouquets because people got married this weekend apparently, and they shipped their stuff to me. Okay, here we go. Those flowers are beautiful. How did you guys, do you guys have your own business? Yes. Thank you. I'm happy you like the mask. But yes, we have our own business. It's Wildflower Preservation. I linked our website to this video in the description box. So make sure you check it out if you want to see like some of the stuff that we do. But we preserve people's wedding flowers or funeral flowers. Anything that's like a special flower to you, we'll preserve it. Why the mask? Do you see what Robert's pouring behind me? That stuff is not good to breathe in, so that's why we wear the mask. I'm sorry, where's the framework that you guys made? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's all Robert. Robert does the framing stuff. So we are going to be posting a video with a new framed piece that we made recently. This is kind of cool. I don't know what this stuff is. Okay, like flower simulator. So we're kind of like dehydrating the flowers, I guess. These are all fresh, real flowers that people have sent to us. And we're going to be drying them and then casting them in resin so that way people can keep them forever. Because honestly, people will spend thousands of dollars on their wedding bouquet and their wedding flowers.
All the arrangements.
All of the arrangements, and then they won't get to save them. How sad. So of course we want to save it. If you guys like the video, go ahead and like it. We have 301 people here, but we only have 30 likes. Come on, y'all. And if you haven't already followed me or subscribed to my channel, feel free to. We're almost at 15K. And a lot of that is just from my lives, so that's so exciting to me. Thank you. I'm happy you think that the mask is super cool. Okay. Now, okay, so these are interesting. These like berry things, as you can see, these are white, but they're starting to turn this darker color. That's super common, especially when I dry them. They kind of dehydrate a different color. So I do my best to kind of fix that, but I haven't fully figured that one out yet.
Where do you want these, by the way?
What is that? I guess over here on this shelf.
Yeah. You do that.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more greenery pieces. Okay. Thank you so much, Shani. That's really kind of you. Yeah, our business is doing great this year. I'm very excited for it. We have a lot of stuff coming. We have, hopefully we're going to be having, I don't know, have you heard back from Eden?
Oh, I got another person. I have to look at that. A guy named Roz. Can you see Eden?
Okay. It looks like we're having a production team come out here at some point to record what we do for business, and then they're going to be posting it on the platform that we use our website through, which I'm so excited about. Kind of a surreal thing whenever you own your own business, whenever it starts to like take off. That's so exciting. What am I making? I'm actually breaking down some wedding bouquets right now. This is the second one out of the 8 that we're going to be working on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do one more flower, and then I think that we're set, and we're going to start drying this one. Okay. Looks like we are set.
Yeah, that's funny.
What?
That's a separate thing to do after.
What is it?
Another video with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's cool.
Excited.
Oh my god, I feel like I just...
You guys should see the silica dust in here right now. It is
It's
insane. Also, Brooke, I'm about to put you on my payroll for contacting all of these people and letting them know. Girl, you're doing the Lord's work right now.
Here's what. I feel so stupid that we haven't done this before.
Oh my gosh. We are stupid.
Yep.
At least we're stupid together.
Yep.
Oh wait. What happened to my ones?
That's
I mean my zeros.
That's a 0.
Where?
That's an E.
Oh, okay. I swear. Oh, this is the other one.
There was only the 1 0.
I get it. I thought that there was 2. I want to be an entrepreneur just like you and own my own business when I grow up. That's so exciting. You can do it.
You totally can.
You can totally do it. And let me tell you, there's always negatives with every type of job, but there's a lot of positives with owning your own business.
You should talk about some of the positives.
I know. If you guys have any questions, feel free. She had to explain 1,000 times. I feel bad. Johnny, help her out. Start helping people. Start helping Brooke, okay? Help a girl out. But some positives, I guess. Robert said I should tell you guys. We do have a little bit more freedom when it comes to our time. Sometimes we don't. You know, sometimes we're working late at night. But
we get to choose to do that.
We get to choose to do that. So that's really nice. Now, owning your own business, there is stuff to stress about. Like, you can never rely on people, like, just to always have a paycheck. Like, you can hope for the best, but sometimes, like, we do get slower times. But you have to prepare for that during our busy times. But we have a lot of freedom with that. And you can definitely make more doing your own business than working for someone else. So that's positive. Can you give me some background of wildflower preservation, please? Yes. So we are a flower preservation company. I started this back in 2021. And it was because I was getting married and I didn't want... It was really expensive to get my flowers preserved by someone else. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to learn how to do this for myself. I did. I also learned why it's expensive to have someone else do it. But then I posted it, some of the stuff that I worked on my social media, like my personal page, and a lot of people messaged me and they're like, can you please do this for me when I get married? And I was talking to Robert about it and I was like, well, do you think I should do this? Because before, I was just working as a photographer. And he was like, yeah, you can do it. Like, just go ahead and go for it. So then I decided to go ahead and start doing smaller jobs. And then from there, it kind of blew up a little bit where I had a bunch of orders coming in that following May. So I started it in October of 2021, but by May of 2022, it was really busy. So then Robert quit his job, started helping me, and we've been doing this ever since. And boy, is it the best thing ever. We are processing with Silica, so no. Okay. Okay, now I have a question for you guys. 1, have you guys been following the Karen Reed case or have watched the Astro World documentary on Netflix? Since I haven't watched it yet, but I've been seeing so many videos that people have been posting about their personal experience with Astro World. And oh my gosh, let me tell you the anxiety that thing gave me. Crazy. I'm actually working on flowers. Drying wedding bouquets right now. This is my second one that I just did. Now we have 6 more.
I wonder if I can see this cloud that is in front of me.
The billowing cloud.
It looks like I just chopped the vase or something.
I know. Okay. Whew. Okay, wait. Let's see. Somebody asked about the Karen Reed. I seen the Karen Reed story. Can you tell me more about Karen? Okay, so this is about this story. Yes, this lady who's been convicted of killing her husband, but she hasn't been convicted. She hasn't been convicted. But let me tell you what, they have been trying to convict her of it, and she seems like super innocent. Like, it looks like a cover-up. So, kind of crazy. Crazy though. Her husband was or it was her boyfriend. He was a cop. They hung out with some other cop guys. He ended up, not making it. She was home whenever all of this happened, and now they're trying to frame her, is what it seems like.
You should talk about, like, the situation. How is she?
Hold on, let me see. Thank you. The mask relief fee. Doing it. I think she's innocent. Yeah, I think that everything that is like pointing out, it looks like the only thing with her case, or with this case, it looks like this dog attacked the guy, and he has like blunt force trauma to the head. Like all of the coroner or the medical examiner was like, his injuries are. What's it called?
Struck by a car.
Struck by a car, thank you. Okay, so he's my husband. He is a hilarious guy. Okay, sorry, I had a phone call coming in. We're wearing the mask because what Robert is doing right now is pouring silica out, and we should not be breathing this stuff in.
Yes.
Oh, man, disrespecting the husband. You don't even have to. Yeah, his injury doesn't make sense with getting hit by a car. Exactly. That's the thing that's kind of like, I don't know. So, okay, back to the flowers. We have this bouquet. This girl, it looks like it's more of a cascading bouquet. She is getting an 8x8 and 4 coasters. Now, this is called, oh shoot. I just lost it. What is it?
That? Not nothing.
Anthurium.
Anther.
This one's
That was close.
Yes, this bouquet is really beautiful. This is an anthurium. Now, the only problem with anthuriums, it will not stay this white. It will actually turn, if you guys can see like that color right here, it's going to turn more of an orange. So, that is unfortunate. However, it's just a part of the drying process. I am tempted to I want to try out those like pastel things that one girl was talking about.
Yeah.
See if maybe I can do some color correction for it. It's nice. Those are masks aren't rated for silica. Okay. Because the flowers are pretty, but can you reuse the silica? We can reuse the silica. So that's what Robert's actually doing right now. He's taking some flowers out of their silica. Okay, anyway. He's taking flowers out of their silica bins, and then I'll reuse the ones that have only been used once or twice. And then anything that's been used more than that, we're going to reheat in the oven, and then we can use it after it's been reheated. But we reuse all of our silica. It would be such a waste if we didn't. Oh my gosh. And silica's kind of expensive to buy.
No, genuinely.
So we definitely want to use it as long as we can.
Yeah, each bin's like $40 at least.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That what?
Each bin is like $40.
That's crazy.
You're dang sure I'm going to be using this many times.
Okay. So since this girl is not getting a ton, I'm going to dry what we need, which is about 4 roses. And then some of her other flowers, which looks like we got some orchids in here. We have some calla lilies as well. How many bags or tubs of silica do you go through in a month?
We
well,
just bought like 10.
So here's the thing. Right before May, we were going through, Do you want to count and see how many we have right now?
So there's this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Robert's counting for you, Brooke, because it's a lot, and I can't even do the math in my head right now.
Wait. Let's go. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. 11 times 8. 88.
We have 88 bins
With silica.
with silica right now, and that's not even the ones that he's about to open up. So, it's a fair amount. And each bin is what, do you say, $50 or $40?
$40.
$40 times. I don't even want to think about how much money we spent on silica now. Oh,
There's a lot.
there's a lot.
And we have more.
What's the silica for? The silica is to be able to dry out these flowers because we're going to place them in resin. If I don't dry the flowers, then they'll mold in the resin. So that's why this part is really important to do. Is possibly actually the most important part of this process to make sure the flowers are nice and dry. Wouldn't you agree that this is probably the most important part?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at some of these orchids. Aren't those pretty? I love that.
Wow, this is like the first time we'll be using these.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah, whenever we first started, we bought like so many bins. And I bought more and more than we needed. And that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're using these.
That's how busy we've been, you guys.
That's how busy it's
Y'all
been.
are keeping us busy. Thank you. The orchids are gorgeous. Is this Skims that you're wearing? Yeah, it is. I love my Skims. I know people dog on the brand, but it's cozy and
You like the material.
I like the material, okay? Sue me. Sue me. Oh,
You okay?
my back is so sore.
My back. My back.
My back. My back is hurting. Wait, I need a bin.
You need that? I got it right here. Ah!
Sorry.
That's my boot.
Hi, I've been gone from the stream for a few hours. What's going on? We are drying wedding bouquets. We have 8 that we've worked on, or actually we've only worked on 2. This is our 3rd one. So I still have quite a few to go through. But that's what we're doing today. Oh, these bins are super new.
Yeah, super good.
It feels really nice. Okay. The mask is rated for toxic gas, not particles. Robert, do you want to put your 2 cents in on that?
Yeah. There's toxic gas ones, for sure. This is both. This is dust particles and toxic gas. So, we are all good.
I always trust Robert, okay? I don't buy the stuff he does because I wouldn't know what to buy, honestly. So, is the flower toxic? No, the stuff that I'm actually working with right now, this is the stuff that we don't need to breathe in. This is called silica. Are the particles? What are the particles filter level?
I have no idea offhand.
We can look at it in a minute. Why are you wearing a mask? We are working. OMG, COVID-19 is still here. We are working with silica. So that is what we're trying to avoid breathing in. Okay. But as you can see, we're working with this. You're wearing a mask. I'm scared of you. Stay out of there. Welcome to Chicago. I would love to know where you guys are from. I always try and do this to figure out where everybody's from. I have some people that watch abroad. I always love seeing my abroad people. I'm in Tennessee, where it is 1:30. Feel free to comment where you're from, what time it is. Czech Republic, Alabama. What am I wearing? 1:30 a.m. Y'all, that's insane. South Africa, that's so cool. Michigan, South Carolina, Utah, England, UK. I'm wearing the mask because I'm working with Silica. I don't want to breathe this stuff in.
You gotta wear a shirt.
I know, I really do.
Get that.
Sometimes I'm wondering if people are trolling me to make sure.
They gotta be.
They've gotta be. Because I swear I say it every 5 seconds.
It feels that way.
Philly, Australia, Missouri. Okay. India, that's awesome. 10:30 a.m., 11:05. I don't know how this works. What part of Utah? Somebody asked. They want to know.
What part of what?
Utah. Somebody was from Utah.
Oh.
Are you guys near the secret lives of the Mormon wives? I want to know.
Mom Talk.
Are you guys a part of Mom Talk? Malaysia, South Dakota. Wow, we have so many people from all over the place.
A diverse audience.
A diverse. That's what we serve here is diversity. Oh shoot, I didn't even see the orchids that were in here. They just kind of...
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
And then just randomly found them.
Yeah. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi.
England. Different time zones. What about absorbing it through my skin? No, this stuff is not like that where it will like seep into my skin and just like eat away. It is literally, it's just drying material.
Like it'll dry out our skin a little bit.
Yeah, like definitely our hands are not like baby smooth. But we just have to wash our hands. That's the important thing, is just washing our hands after using it. Yeah, I'm gonna save that one for the top layer. Okay, what part of Utah? Guys, like and subscribe. Thank you, Thunder Bree. I appreciate you. Because we only have 95 likes, and I know that we've had more than 300 people in here. Come on, y'all. South Dakota is where my summer camp, but I'm from North Dakota. Oh. Is it pretty desolate out there? Look at your face. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. It's a mask. I'm making sure that I don't breathe in the stuff that I'm working with right now. Have you been to North Dakota, Robert?
Is that? Alright, this is a dumb question. Is North Dakota where Mount Rushmore is?
Actually, one of the Dakotas does have Mount Rushmore.
Whichever one has it, that's where I've been. It's going to be a totally different state, and I'm even more stupid.
Why aren't we wearing gloves? Because the silica will seep through the gloves. So, we're just worried about breathing it in. We'll wash our hands after doing this. I'm so happy you guys are very concerned for our health.
Very much appreciative.
Yeah, but don't worry. This stuff, it literally just dries our hands out. That's the worst that we get from it. I just tuned in, drying flowers, how are things, what exactly are you guys doing? Just like Brooke said, we are drying flowers right now. This person, I have 8 people that shipped their bouquets to me today. I'm sure I'm going to have more later. I can already feel it in my bones.
In your bones!
In my bones. But I'm drying wedding bouquets right now. Occasionally, I will have funeral flowers that I dry too. I have to mention that because some people just think that I only work with wedding flowers, but no. I just work with flowers, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, this is pretty good, Robert. I've dried.
Yeah?
This is my 3rd bouquet.
Yeah.
And we are 45 minutes in.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Mount Rushmore is in North Dakota. I'm happy that you like watching it satisfying, Madison. I'm happy that you find it satisfying because honestly, I do too. This is why I do my job. I love it. I feel like this is the new like cake thing.
What?
Drying flowers. Like, have you watched people that do like cake decorating stuff?
Yeah.
I like watching that stuff. What's your hours for work? So we really work from
9 to 3, but sometimes we'll work outside of those hours.
Like editing videos or answering emails.
Yeah, editing videos, answering emails. Sometimes I'll have to dry flowers later, depending on what time I get them in.
Yeah, we always get flowers in the morning, right around afternoon, and then somehow we'll randomly get them at like 4 or 5, and so then we gotta wait till our son goes to sleep and do it then.
Okay. What do you do with flowers? We put them in resin, so if you look at some of the products behind us, that's what we make. Yes, we do have an awesome job, Ella. I will agree with you on that.
You have a what?
An awesome job.
Oh, yeah.
What are the coolest flowers that you've worked with? I really like working with dahlias. I think that they're really pretty. We've worked with flowers from Australia before.
We have.
We work with tropical flowers. Those are pretty, but they're also really hard to dry. So, okay. Here we go to the next bouquet. This girl, it looks like she's getting bookends and coasters. This is her bouquet. We're gonna see how we can do this. I'm really wanting to get this done before 3 o'clock.
What time is it?
It's 1:40.
Heyo.
They are not edible, thank you. They are not.
They are not edible.
Somebody said what flowers taste the best.
Edible art, Bella?
Edible art? No? Okay. Brooke, how old are you? I wonder if like you're around my age, since you know about like the Karen Reed stuff. I want to know. You're always in my life, so I want to know more about you. Can people send you flowers to preserve? Yes, that's actually what everyone does for the most part. If you watch some of my videos, you can see where some of my orders are from. We get flowers from all over the place. So, yes. If you have flowers you want to send to us, you can. And who knows, maybe you can see me dry them on live. Okay. Oh, no. Look, you guys. That ranunculus did not make it. This looks like a... Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, this is a garden rose. I thought it was a peony for a second. Now, this is a really good option if you can't get peonies. It's a garden rose. Okay. Did you start making bookings like not that long ago? If you're talking about like bookings for our website, I started taking them in November, right after I started learning how to do this, which honestly I probably should have waited like a month or 2 longer.
At least.
But I still did a good job, honestly. I think I did pretty good. Shading me back there.
I think everyone needs to practice at their job.
I agree.
Hey, now you got years of practice.
I'm 21, 22 in December. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you're kind of close in age to me. Oh my gosh, wait. That means that you were born in the 2000s. That's kind of crazy to think about.
That's crazy.
That always flips me out with like Madison.
Yeah.
See, this is so fun to know about you, Brooke. Because I'm not kidding. Whenever I first like saw you join me, I'm like, how old is this person? Because sometimes we get younger people, sometimes we get older people. We just really don't know. I think that we can be great friends, Brooke. Robert's already made a friend, which you need to message him.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I sent him an email, and I couldn't figure out his WhatsApp thing, so I had to send him an invite link. So.
Okay. Well, maybe you can start talking to Sirius. And figure out what his real name is.
I must.
Okay, I have a question. Can I make you like a tiny... Okay. How difficult is it to clean off the silicas of the flowers? Sometimes it can be difficult. It really depends on the type of flower. Like this flower, it's not hard to get off. But when it comes to like more intricate flowers that have a lot of like divots in them, kind of like dahlias, that can be challenging.
Do you want me to leave these?
Born in 03, crazy, huh? How did don't take the summer court and day court because we got to record that. You can try and check. Wait, hold on, what's today's date? I guess you can take out the rest of those, but just don't do the day court and summer court. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so behind on the questions. You ever get a lotus flower to preserve? I have never received a lotus flower. I think that would be really cool to preserve, though.
They have to be the lotus flowers from Percy Jackson.
I know. Robert specifically would like to have the Percy Jackson lotus flower.
That ain't it. I don't want
You
it.
don't want it. Okay. Oh my gosh! Your buddy's back.
Who?
Raina. Long time no see.
Hello.
Raina, we're back. I'm so sorry we were gone for a week. We went to Florida. We went on a vacation, of course, to Disney World, the happiest place on this earth. But now we're back. And we're back and we're holding in strong. And we have a bunch of work to do, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of us. And I was saying, go ahead and put it on your calendar on Thursday at some point. We are going to be going live while Robert is pouring resin and I am placing flowers, which I feel like is going to be a popular resin day. I mean, a live day, honestly.
Yeah.
We shall see. Simon, you can't see my face right now. It is so dusty in here. I do not want to breathe this stuff in. Okay, did your son like Disney? Oh my gosh, he was so obsessed with it. So this is the second time he's gone. Kind of. This is the first time he went to all of the parks. It was so cute. It was literally just like the best. Seeing him like obsess over. Now listen, y'all. He was so excited to meet Buzz Lightyear, and I was like, oh, okay, sure, that's fine. Literally, the switch up, he was like waving at him, being so excited.
You're waiting in line, all just happy.
Waiting in line, so excited. He goes up to him, gives him a high five, and then literally immediately starts screaming. I'm like, oh my God, okay. I'm traumatizing my child right now. I've got to get him out of here. Yeah, but other than that, it was a great time. It was hot, though. Like, honestly, we entered the first ring of hell, I think. That's how hot it was. We would love to watch the resin process. Don't worry, we're going to post the resin process. I think it's been a while ago. Yeah, no, it's literally been... I went live yesterday. But before that, it's been like a week, legitimately. Because we were gone, and I was like, well, I'm not living while we're in Disney. But it was a minute. And I was kind of afraid that I wouldn't get to see my regulars on here. But you guys are just, like, tried and true. And I appreciate you guys for it. I used to live in Miami when I was younger. The heat was awful. No, I bet Miami heat is even worse than Orlando. Everybody was telling us that we were crazy for going to Disney in the heat. I was like, it's not going to be that bad. We're going to have, like, fans and stuff, and we're going to have cooling rags, which we did. It was still so hot. Like, I don't sweat that often, ever. I was sweating. I was literally gasping for air. It was so hot. Okay, so like I said before, this person's getting bookends. And they're getting it with gold plate. And then they're getting 4 coasters.
Did you put this aside for a reason?
Yes, but I like that one the best.
You what?
I like that one the best.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my back is hurting.
My neck. My back.
I'm not sure about the happiest place on earth. I'm going to say summer camp is probably funner than it is best. Maybe. Oh, happy 21st birthday. Don't go too crazy. Listen. We can all attest that going crazy on your 21st, I guess everybody kind of does, but Lord.
The rite of passage.
Oh, Lord. There's some alcohols that I cannot even look at the same after that.
That's true.
It's good to be back on work. No, it's not.
It's
It
good to
is
what?
be back on work. It is to not have to stress about it, but we had so much work to get back to. It's not even funny. Thankfully, I had somebody come and dry flowers for us while we were out, and which they ended up drying like 11 bouquets, I'm pretty sure. But, which I'm happy that we had someone do that for us while we were gone. But we had a lot of emails to catch up on.
It's still not even done.
We still have, like, we had 149. And we still have 41, which those are ones that we've already probably responded to.
We got 50 now.
How are you, ma'am? I'm great. How are you? I'm turning 23 this month. I'm stressing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stop. You're not even getting old. Stop. Robert's going to be turning 30 not this year, but next year. He's turning 30. So, you're not getting old, don't worry.
What? Don't worry, just in like 6-7 years, that's when you're getting old.
That's
what she
whenever
just
you should
said.
start to worry.
That's what she just
No,
said.
I'm turning 27 in like 2 weeks. So
Which may as well be 30.
it practically is 30. Okay, you guys are gonna roast me, or you're either gonna agree with me or not. Okay. So Robert and I, whenever we're on, thank you, Gabby. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Whenever Robert and I go on road trips, he makes fun of me because also for my international people, okay. Whenever you live in the States, a lot of us do road trips. So like for us to drive to Florida, it was like in total, like with the stopping and stuff, it was like 11 hours. But anyway, so we do road trips, and whenever we're on road trips, I'm like, okay, so we have 3 hours left, which is essentially 2 hours, which really isn't that bad. I just cut off that 1 hour, and mentally, it makes me feel so much better about being on that road trip. I'm like, it's really not even that bad.
But then once it's gotten to 2 hours, she's like, yeah, no, that's 2 hours.
Yeah, whenever it hits 2 hours, it's 2 hours. Okay, 3 hours is 2 hours, 2 hours is 2 hours. Anything below 2 hours, if it's 2 hours and 58 minutes, it's 1 hour. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. I need to get my nails redone next week. They're rough. But Robert thinks that I am crazy for doing it that way. He's like, literally stop talking. And I'm like, Robert, no. It's just, it helps me with the road trip. Okay, so like, for example, it takes us 2 hours to get to Atlanta from here. Now, if we're driving to Atlanta, yeah, that's 2 hours. But if we're driving to Florida, Atlanta's our first stop where I'm like, oh, we're just starting our trip. I also will think about, if we lived in Atlanta, it's only 6 hours to get to Orlando.
Which is only like an hour.
It's not like that. It's like 4, okay? I love the math logic you have. This is called girl math, okay?
That's you, man. That's not girl math.
What? No, it's not. It is girl math.
That is you math.
It is girl math. It is a good mentality to have on a road trip.
I think it's a good mentality, but that's you math.
Whatever. Hate on me, why don't you? Robert's he's just a pessimist when it comes to the road trip. He's like, no, it's actually this many hours. We get it, Robert. We know it is. I'm trying to think positively to get me mentally through sitting in the car.
Hardest part. I don't know what kind of cars y'all drive, but ours has like a little screen that'll say like, oh, you've got this many miles left because it connects to your phone. And I actually don't want to see that. I don't want to see that I have 500 some odd miles left.
Okay, but also, I didn't even tell you this. Whenever I think about that, though, I'll look at the miles, and I'm like, okay, so if we have 300 miles left. If we're driving 100 miles an hour,
We'll get there in 2 hours.
we'll get there. I'm going to hurt you. We will get there in 3 hours, but we're not actually driving 100. Okay, but in my head, I'm like 80's close enough to 100, so we're not too far off. Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Oh. Gabrielle, you are literally sending me. Thank you.
What's she saying?
She said that I look like a teenager. I don't even look like I'm in my 20s. I'm in my late 20s, actually. I was just talking about how I'm turning 30. What am I saying? I'm turning 20. I'm essentially 30 at that point, if we're thinking about it math-wise.
Which, may as well be 50.
I might as well be 50.
You should retire.
Robert, I don't know why that bothers you so much.
I seem funny.
You do until you're like, stop. I love traveling, but I also want to somehow teleport to my... Yes, if I could pick out any superhero ability, it would be teleportation. Because I hate driving and I hate flying. Literally, if I could teleport, that would be... If I could pick out one hero ability, it would be that. I wouldn't want to learn... I wouldn't want to fly. I would literally just want to jump somewhere. Why aren't we wearing eye protection? This doesn't really affect our eyes. It's mainly our breathing. The dust isn't like crazy.
Technically, we could be wearing it.
Yes.
It's a better idea to wear.
That's a bit much, though. Okay, you guys, this girl. Okay, he looks younger than 29. You look younger than 26. Thank you.
Thanks.
I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to pull out these bouquets, and I'm going to let you guys guess how much stuff this person's getting. Okay. We have this one. There's one. We've got two. We've got three. We got four. And then we got a little ring holder. Now, with all of those flowers, what do you think that they're getting? Now, if you don't know what our products are, we have 8x8, 6x6, 10x10, 12x12, arches, bookends, clear tray, our framed pieces, which are our small frame, which is the bluebell, medium, which is the dahlia, and then the largest frame, which is the hyacinth. And then we also have smaller products like our coasters and ring holders. Okay, hold on. Is everybody so worried? Next time you gear up in Breaking Bad, full gear, full suit, mask, gloves, goggles. No, literally. Okay, these are all the flowers that they sent. Okay.
Let's hear your guesses.
Guesses? Okay. What do we think? What do we think? I'm going to start breaking it down. And then by the end of me taking stuff apart, I'll let you know what they're getting. So you can see how much stuff I'm going to be keeping and how much I'm not. Okay. I just have to look and make sure. Okay, so why am I wearing the mask? Because we are working with silica. And it's not good for you to breathe in. That's long story short. So we're not going to breathe it in.
That felt like a really long story. Can you shorten it?
Robert. Every time I hear this song, I think of White Chicks.
White Chicks. This is a...
Maybe even 16 or 17. I don't know, but really pretty. Thank you, Nova. I appreciate you. I would love to stay youthful looking. That is my biggest goal in life, okay? You should hear Robert at what he has to listen to every day. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're getting old. Because sometimes I'll look back at pictures of us whenever we were in high school, because we dated whenever I was a senior in high school. That's when we started dating. And we looked like literal babies back then. I'm happy this girl sent in a lot more stuff than what she needs.
Yeah.
Maybe that can give you a hint. Because some of her stuff, it's just daintier flowers, so they have a hard time shipping. Because the petals are so thin. Robert got sick dance moves. Should we hear him sing?
No.
Encore, Robert, encore.
Absolutely not.
Okay, for people that have been to Disney, if you've seen the Lion King show, we saw the Lion King show while we were there. I always love watching that show. And every time we leave there, I already know Robert's thinking that he wants to be one of the guys that are the monkeys, because they're like actual gymnasts.
They're so cool.
They are so cool. Like, they make that entire show. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
absolutely do. They make it worth watching.
Yeah.
Like, the singing is cool, but I'm here for the
trapeze.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, the Cirque du Soleil act. Soleil. Arch 10 by 10 ring holder. I like the way you think, Brooke. But surprisingly, no. So all of those sadly are incorrect, but that's narrowing down your options. Okay. We've got some sweet pea action in here. Hello from Switzerland. Hi, welcome. I've heard Switzerland is beautiful. I would love to go there someday. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this. 2 8x8s, maybe 5 coasters, probably a tray. Ooh, Brooke, you're right. There is an 8x8 in this order. But there's maybe other things. Awesome channel, guys. If you like our channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. Subscribe to our page. Thank you. I always appreciate a new subscriber. I was saying that we are now at 15. Or no, we're at 14. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers. And I think that that would be awesome if we can do it just with lives alone. That would be insane. And that means that you guys will be like the first to be a part of something bigger, because we're going to be a bigger channel. I can feel it. Don't you?
I can feel it in the nuggets.
In the nuggets. Oh, my back is killing me.
Let me know if y'all know where that reference is from.
What is that from? Have you
Well,
ever guys
yes.
found bugs in your house, in your flower orders before? Actually, you know what? There was a bouquet that was dropped off that was not where we were. I had to go pick it up from someone else's house, and because it was outside for like a day at someone else's house, there were bugs, and I literally was freaking out the entire time. Like squealing. It was awful. I hated it so much. But I just sprayed them down with alcohol spray and they died. But that was like the only time I've ever had actual bugs be an issue. Thankfully. Knock on wood. Literally. Is there coasters? There's not coasters. There's not coasters. There's no ring holders. There's only one more item. So we got an 8x8 and then there's one more item that's in this order. Okay, that one's done. Why am I wearing a mask? Because, so I'm not working with it right now, but this stuff that Robert has taken out right here, these humongous files of, those are called silica. I don't want to breathe it in. So, That is why I'm wearing the mask. To protect myself from it. A 10 by 10, not a 10 by 10. I will tell you, Brooke, since you are devoted to figuring out what this is, I'll go ahead and tell you. This person is getting an 8 by 8, which you already guessed, and then they're also getting bookends. So that is what we are breaking this down for. And I think it's going to turn out good. I'm happy that they didn't get like a primrose. That I would be stressing if they got a primrose, because some of these flowers just did not make it. How much does it cost? How much is our bookends are $4.75, and then our 8 by 8 is $3, or is it $4.25? I think it's $4.25 for our 8 by 8. But for those who have never looked into resin products or flower preservation, those are really decent prices, honestly. Some people be charging out the wazoo for this. And that's coming from me. Okay. There we go. I think I've caught up on my questions. That one is done. And then we're going to look at this one. Get some of our nicer flowers if we can. And this is why I like when people send multiple things, because honestly, if they just sent me one bouquet, we'd be struggling to find enough flowers to work. But since they sent me 4, we've got a lot more options to work with. This is larkspur. I like the larkspur. How much of these are left? Okay, so right now, are we on our 5th one? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is our 5th bouquet that we're working on, and we have, after this one, we have 3 more.
Unless more come in.
Unless more come in, which is very, very possible. It's actually a higher likelihood that there's going to be more that come in. But we're going to be working on them as soon as we can. My sneeze is going to be affected if I keep it up like a... What a great song. Okay. Thank you again for going live. Thank you for following the live. Do you ever have problems with thorns? Yes, occasionally. And every time I'm cursing the florist that didn't properly clean off the flower arrangement, because I'm not sure about you guys, but if you're holding a wedding bouquet, I'm pretty sure you don't want to have thorns be like stabbing your hand while you're getting married. So anytime I see thorns, I'm like, ah, it gets me mad, because they should know better. What are some plants that you do not like working with at all? I don't like working with sunflowers. I don't like working with Alistramera. Alistramera is literally my enemy. We don't mess with each other. But those are my 2 least favorite ones to work with. And I also cannot work with succulents, which I've only had one order with succulents before, but we can't work with succulents. We got bookends and an 8 by 8. I need to spit my gum out. It is literally on the tip.
Oh. Is that just like your phone battery at 2%?
No, I have it charged the entire time that I do this. Okay, let's go ahead and start with these. There we go. Thanks so much for your help, Robert.
Yeah.
I like those things that you can put books in between. They're bookends. Yeah, a lot of people like the bookends. We have That's one of our most popular items is our bookends. And I think I can see why you're getting 2 products for the price of 1, you know? I'm putting some larkspur in here right now. And then the next thing that I'm going to be placing in here is, it looks like it's stock, like a different variation of stock that I'll be placing. But I like it. Okay. I do need the mask, actually. The mask is for, you're going to see in a minute, it's going to be like a puff cloud of silica in here, and I don't want to breathe it in. Okay. Yes, okay, so I'm wearing the mask because, not just for fashion purposes, okay, people, but because I'm working with this stuff, which is silica, and I don't want to breathe it in. So I'm going to choose to wear the mask and stuff. I've been doing it 12 years, no mask. Oh no. I hope your lungs will be okay here in the near future.
Oh God. Like working with silica or just flowers?
If you're working with silica, you do need to wear a mask. And if you're working with resin, it's better for you to wear a mask as well. Your nails are so cute. Thank you. This color, I forgot what the name of it. It was a really long name. Usually I go with, by popular vote, I really like that color. Or I'll do like the basic like bubble bath, bunny bunny deal. But I like this color. I think it fits me. It's a myth, just a myth. It's a myth that I'm not gonna, I don't think it's a myth, but I'm not gonna test out that theory. Thank you though, Trey.
It's a myth.
I'm pretty sure silica in your legs ain't a myth. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably not a myth. It's one that I'm not going to test out. It might be like, well, you know how doctors were used to like prescribe people to smoke cigarettes, you know, maybe it's just something I'm not going to test out, okay? I've been watching Breaking Bad. This is probably why I popped up on your page, because you've been watching Breaking Bad. They were like, you'll probably be interested in this. But this is not Breaking Bad, okay? We're doing humble work here, okay? People send me their wedding bouquets and funeral arrangements, and I dry them for them, so. It's good, honest work. We are almost done with this one, and then we have, what, 2 more?
3 more.
3 more? Oh, I thought in my head we were getting there.
You did everything.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for volleyball practice. I used to play volleyball. Now, here's the thing. I could never overhand serve, so I was never on varsity because of that reason. So then I just stuck with cheerleading. Because I used to play volleyball, soccer, and then I would cheer. And then in high school, I had to pick one sport, and I was like, well, we'll just do cheer. What I wish I continued with was actually soccer. I love playing soccer. Robert and I play almost every single week.
It is so fun.
It is so, Robert's really good. He's really good. I do cheer too. It's so fun. Okay. Thank you for I'm getting so many nail compliments. You guys are making me think I need to keep with this color. But I think I'm going to switch it up for my birthday nails. I'm not going to lie. Okay.
Did you decide what kind of cake you wanted?
For my birthday?
Yeah.
I think I want to do. I told you I want to do the Brewster's like dairy-free ice cream cake again.
Oh,
That was so good. Luther, don't tell them my secrets. Stop.
what secret?
Someone said, Luther said, it's just a cover story. She runs a black market east of the Rocky Mountains.
You can't prove that.
You cannot prove it. These are real flowers, for those that are wondering. These are real bouquets that people sent in to me. Oh, shoot! I almost forgot their boutonniere. Look at that. Almost made a fatal mistake.
Yeah. Scared, dude.
I know, I'm scaring myself. Fix that, though. Okay, I'm back with another bouquet. Let's look. Let's see what they've got. Oh, that's kind of crazy.
What?
The same type of order, back to back. Okay, you guys. These are the flowers. Okay. Do you want to break that down for me? Somebody said my uncle and his coworkers worked in silica mines before they did have masks.
Oh my
Now
God.
most of them have cancer or lung problems.
Woo!
And this is why we're wearing the mask, okay? Okay. Love your videos and your name. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank y'all so much for educating and updating. I'm new to the channel, popped up on my For You. I'm happy that you're able to join on from your For You. I hope that you like the stuff enough and you continue to come back. That's our goal. Okay, so this is always kind of crazy to me when this happens. This person ordered essentially the exact same thing that the other person ordered. They got an 8x8 and bookends as well. Okay.
I think those are back-to-back orders.
They are back-to-back orders. That was
Like the
literally.
number of it,
Oh, really?
I think.
That's crazy.
Am I-
So I have people that ask me occasionally if we get flowers that are moldy. And this is your answer is yes. This is really slimy and yucky, but this part of the flower is perfectly fine. So I'm going to cut that part off and then toss the gross part. See, this is fine. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what that looks like. We won't work with that. Ew. Put that aside. Oh, strange. This person put... Sometimes it's funny to see what florists do with certain flowers. This florist put wires and their calla lilies. We go around the world just la la la. Okay. Guys, thank you for your response. Okay, so we got white roses in here. We got calla lilies, and then this looks like larkspur that we are pulling out right now. That's larkspur. Now that stuff really does. Oh my god! I just touched. Ooh, slime.
Slime.
Woo! Yucky, yucky, yucky. Okay. This is stop. Okay. It's done with wire so it doesn't droop. Yes, that's true. However, calla lilies have a pretty strong stem to them, so I don't ever see calla lilies with the wire. Flowers I will see with wires are
Ridiculous.
ranunculus, yes, but scabiosa, I'll see that in there too. But I've never seen calla lilies with the wire before, so I thought that was very interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna draw that one. That one's yucky. Okay. Thank you, Brooke. Brooke, I'm so sorry that you are literally carrying this team on your back right now. Those that are joining, because I always get some new people on here, I'm wearing the mask to protect my lungs. We've had about 100 conversations of this before. It looks like we're gonna have 100 more. Okay. Ah.
Alright, these are two. All those have been emailed.
Thank you. We are finally getting to the end of this. I think that I'm hoping I can get this done before.
I think we will.
That would be really nice. See, that's what I was saying. This one didn't have a wire in it, but this one does. I don't get it. Yee! La, la, la. What kind of flower is that? So the ones that I just were messing with, those were calla lilies. These are lizanthias. I see lizanthias all the time. And if you watch my videos and my lives, you will see that I get those all the time as well. And then we get a lot of stock, which is this stuff right here, which goes slimy so fast. I think that we have enough for what we are working with. I'm going to dry a little more of that, and then we're going to call it. Right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, maybe I need to take another. I'm going to dry one more rose, just in case. But I think that will probably put 2 roses in each bookend, and then I'll put the rest in the 8x8. See, this is what I do. I always have to think through how I'm going to design stuff before placing it. We're just going to use this. Guys, here we go. Right now I'm writing down what this order is. She's getting bookends in an 8x8. And then we're going to dry it. It's going to be a 1. I think this is such an amazing artistic and creative concept. We have kept the flowers for my father's funeral. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I do appreciate working with funeral arrangements, especially. I know that it's like weddings are fun and stuff, but funerals, they're always really hard to deal with. But I know that this is a great way to preserve the memory of somebody that you loved very much. So it makes it all worth everything. All the sadness that comes along with a funeral. I'm just happy to help people out and keep the memory of someone alive in a nice way. Okay, this is Silica that I'm working with. I am not finished with working yet. I still have 2 more bouquets after this. I'm not sure if I'm going to show both bouquets. I will show you definitely the next one. But the other one I'm trying to decide if I want to record on my camera for a video or not, because it's a really pretty bouquet. I already looked at it and I love it. Have you ever preserved somebody's wedding ring in resin before? And you know, that's actually a really specific question that you have, but technically, yes, I have actually. Some people that I used to be friends with, they got divorced and they decided that they wanted to preserve their wedding flowers in resin. And they also wanted me to preserve their wedding rings in the resin as well. So I ended up doing that for them. I felt like I was doing the craziest thing. Well, it was his wedding ring and her wedding headband. So, yes. Can you show us your face, please? You're seeing part of my face. If I wasn't working with so much silica, I promise you my face would be showing. I really just don't want to breathe this stuff in, and it's so dusty in here. Robert is sitting at the computer, and he's still wearing his mask, so. Genuinely protecting the lens at all costs. Does he still have that ring? The guy, like, with his block? I don't know. We need to ask him if he does.
You know what?
We need to ask Andrew if he still has his block that I made for him, or if he threw it away.
Oh, I'm so curious.
I know. I bet he tossed it.
Probably.
I don't know. It was really strange. I came across your channel. I was wondering, do you do memorial flowers? I lost my, oh my gosh, recently I left, oh. Yes, we do work with memorial flowers. I actually dried a memorial arrangement yesterday. First off, I'm really sorry to hear about the loss of your 4-year-old son. I don't think any parent should ever have to go through losing any child. I think that is probably the worst pain you could ever experience, but absolutely, we do work with memorial flowers, and I would be happy to preserve some of his flowers if you wanted to have them done. I have our website listed in my description box. If you wanted to check out our website, it has our shipping instructions on there, and it also has all of our products listed on there as well. So you can decide like what you would want to have them preserved in. But I think that that would be a really beautiful thing for you to do for his memory. How much for an hour? Asking her. Oh my lord. What is your cheapest item that you can do? Random flowers, not memorial. So the cheapest one, that makes sense because we also have an order minimum. Now that's a thing that's recent that we've put in place, but it's because we've been getting so many orders. We only are accepting orders that are $250 or more, so you can get a 6x6 block with that and hit that order minimum as well. So that is my best suggestion for you, to just have some flowers preserved in that. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll definitely check on that. Well, thank you for messaging, and I really hope that we can do that for you. And yeah, thanks for joining the live and asking that question. I just came across your live and was wondering what you're making. So I'm preserving flowers right now, but if you look behind me, those are some of our resin products that we make. So we preserve wedding flowers and memorial flowers and special event flowers in resin. So it's going to be like bookends, arches, 8x8 blocks. Honestly, a lot of different varying size blocks, but that's what we do. Okay. Preserving engagement rings sound cool. You know, you got a future order place. Yeah, honestly. I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. I would love to see some of my people from my lives order from us, because then you guys could watch me work on your order at the same time. That would be really cool. Did you guys preserve your wedding flowers? I preserved some of my wedding flowers. Yes. Okay. This person right here. This person right here is getting a clear tray. It is so hard to breathe in this. Can we see them? Yes, let me see. Let me show you guys. Okay. This is giving like wildflower galore. Okay. My face is itching from wearing this for so long. Okay, let's go ahead and break this one down. I'm so proud. We have gone through 8 bouquets in a matter of almost, what is that? Less than 2 hours. An hour and a half, I think, is what we're at right now, which is really good. Oh, I forgot about this song. I like it. Good on you for using your PPE. Your older self will thank you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody who was trying to gaslight me, telling me I don't need to wear it. I'm wearing it, okay? I'm protecting myself now for later. Is it fun to do your job? Yes, it's a lot of fun. Okay. Okay, well, one day I'll be watching my order getting ready live. Yes, you will. And then I'll make sure to have Robert leave you a special note. Raina. I think that's how you pronounce Raina. I'm hoping I'm really pronouncing it right. I don't want to butcher my tried and true people that come back, okay? I didn't know about, interesting, I didn't know much about the flower business. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do with the flower business, so much stuff. Such a cool thing. Would you make resin blocks of other items too, just like random things? I am just really sticking to flowers. Now, however, if you wanted to put some random things in with the flowers, I can do that for you. Yes. Are you going to pour resin on this live? Not this live, but on Thursday we will be doing a resin live. So you guys will be able to see Robert pouring the resin, and then you can see me placing orders in resin as well. And you can ask questions, plenty of questions then. I think that will be a fun live, but that's going to be on Thursday. Are you live every day? If not, which days? Okay, so I haven't actually had a live schedule. I probably should have a live schedule. I've just been kind of going live whenever I'm super busy and I need to talk to some people and show people what I do. But definitely Thursday we're going to be going live. I don't think I might tomorrow, but maybe not, because I do have to do some editing, video editing. So it's very possible I don't go live tomorrow because I have got to get some videos put together and do some voiceover stuff.
No, I'm not currently.
Which takes so much of my time. But I would love to know, what days do you typically watch lives? I would love to know what is a good day to continue to go live and what is not a popular day. Because I don't think yesterday was too crazy. Yesterday was kind of chill for live. Thank you. This is a very wholesome live. I try and keep it wholesome. If you ever get married, you want me to preserve your stuff? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Okay. I thought it would be a good if there was a flower. There's an Indonesian flower. Okay. Yeah, but for real, if you guys want to let me know what days you go live or you watch on live, is it like an everyday thing that you guys do, or is it more of just like, just random? Because I feel like for me, it'd be kind of random if I watched live. Who was on the phone with you, Robert?
Some random guy.
Oh. Yes, okay, for those asking why I'm wearing the mask, it's to protect me from breathing in the silica that you guys will be seeing here shortly. It is good for me. I don't want my lungs to deteriorate for my job, personally. So, I will be wearing the mask. You know what I think of every time I hear this song, Robert?
What?
There was one time I was on a cruise,
Yeah.
and there's this guy that was blaring this song, and he was singing it to the top of his lungs outside of, and he had his door open too.
Oh, wow.
Getting ready, wearing a cowboy hat and everything. That's gonna be good. Okay. Do you do your own nails or do you get them done? I get them done. However, I'm actually kind of tempted to start doing my own nails because it's expensive to get my nails done. And I feel like I could do a decent job. I'm very artsy, okay? I feel like I can do it. Have I ever thought about preserving dead insects? No. Ugh. No. I do not like bugs. They scare me. Even if they're dead, I don't like them. You know what's a thought that I've had, Robert? What if we have preserved a celebrity's bouquet, but they went under a different alias?
Oh, yeah.
I've thought about that. Hello, what am I doing? I'm drying flowers. I'm drying a wedding bouquet, actually. I believe this is a wedding bouquet. This person's getting a clear tray, so I'm going to be drying their flowers in silica. And then we're going to be starting on one of the next to last ones. I'm hoping I can get this all done before 3 o'clock. If I can, that's going to be impressive. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to go to my front door and there's going to be 5 more bouquets to work on. Because that's how it always ends up happening. Will you count me in?
What?
I'm just singing the song. What's on my mouth? It's a PPE. It's a mask to keep me from breathing the silica, which is the stuff in. Robert, have you ever watched lives before?
What?
Have you ever watched lives before?
Yeah.
What's a good average like live count on there?
Hold on, I can't.
Okay, you're fine. Okay. Hi you guys. Welcome. Okay. Do you preserve your friends' flowers for free? I have before, actually. One of my friends got married. When did Macy get married? Did she get married in She got married in 2023. And I preserved her flowers as like a wedding gift. I ended up doing that for her. And then I also preserved my friend's flowers for her wedding, who used to work with me, for free as well. But I also do a family discount for people that I don't really like talk to that often, or if they're ordering like a bunch of stuff, then I will have a discount for them to use. But yes, I have done that before. Do you like composite the flowers, or do they like decompose? So right now with drying the flowers, they won't decompose. So I'm just trying to stop the decomposition process by putting them in the silica sand. And then I preserve them in the resin, so that way they look like they're like frozen in time is the best way I can describe it to you. Seeing you for the first time, can you do a short story of how you got started in this line of work? Yes. Okay, first off, welcome. I'm happy that you are joined and you're interested. What I do is I preserve special event flowers in resin for people. And I started this back in October of 2021. I got married in October of 2021. And I really wanted to have my flowers preserved, but it was expensive and I couldn't afford to do it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to learn how to do it myself. So I learned how to do it. I learned why it was expensive. Whew. Hard truth to learn. And then from there, I posted some of the stuff that I did with my own flowers. And then I had a lot of people message me that were like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I want you to do my flowers. So then I thought to myself, wait, maybe I can do this for a living rather than not really know what I'm doing with my life. So I decided to start doing small orders at the very beginning. And then it kind of like took off from there. My husband works with me now. He quit his job in like April of 2022 to help me because I had so many orders. And now this is what we do for a living. So, that's a little bit of a background on why I do what I do. And I love it so much. I'm happy that I do this for my job. And yes, the mask is for the silica gel. And so I don't breathe it in. It's bad for my lungs. Okay, you guys, this is the bouquet that I was telling you that I was like, maybe I should record it. But that also sounds like a lot of work to record. So I think I'm just going to break it down for you guys, and you can see this is a really pretty bouquet. I love it. How many orders have you had this month? How many orders have been placed this month, Robert? Okay, sorry. Let me count, actually. I can show you. Hold on, those are... It's the 31st. Sorry, I'm looking through my order. This is what I do as soon as I get the flowers in. I write note cards of their order information. So, for example, this is from May 22nd to May 31st. Okay, so that's not even the full month of May. This is for June so far. Okay, do you guys see all of that? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, so for today, from the beginning of June, from June 1st to the 17th, wait, what did I just say, 30? Did I say 35? You guys, I forgot what number I just said, but we're like inching towards 40 right now, okay? Which is a lot, is what we've worked on. Okay, sorry, okay. Okay, I said 35, or 33. Woo! You guys, I'm gonna have the worst mask line right now. You can guys see it. It's because I've been wearing this mask for literally almost 2 hours now. So, voila. I can finally take a deep breath of some air. My gracious, and my hair is probably crazy. Why do you have a mask on? I wear my mask because I work with this stuff that's silica and I don't want to breathe it in. Now, I'm going to spray this to try and move that down some. Woo! Okay. Sunburn, Miami. No, this is literally just a mask line. So, it is rough out here. You're so funny. I hate my girlfriend. It is actually because I work with silica and I don't want to breathe it in. Thanks. So we got some greenery. Oh, I didn't even show you guys the bouquet. Look at this bouquet. Okay. This is so beautiful. We have dahlias right here. We have hydrangeas. We have blue delphinium, some garden roses back here, peonies. This is gorgeous. I love this bouquet. So beautiful. Okay. That screams summer. It does. It does give summer. 100%. I know. And you know what? Technically, Friday is the first day of summer. I know everybody, like, for where we live, everybody gets out of school at the end of May. So, like, their summer break started, but technically summer season is the end. It's on Friday. How long do you dry your flowers for? I've dried my flowers for about a month, is what I do. Like today, Robert took out orders that came in on May 20th.
So he took those out. So it's not exactly a month, but it's around that time, roughly, okay? That's so pretty. You arrange God's creation, beautiful. Actually, I did not arrange these. I can't take the ownership for creating this. I'm gonna take ownership for making it pretty once it's dried and cast in resin. Okay. Here we go. You get summer break in 2 weeks. See, some people, they're not on summer break yet. That's so crazy to me. Hi, welcome back, TWC Myers. I remember you. Okay, did the ones in the back right? I love the pink. Okay, the back left right. Let me see. The pink. Oh, that right there. Yeah, that is really pretty. That was one of our winter bouquets. So we got those flowers back in December, I believe. And we're getting ready to ship those out. Okay, give flowers in the back. Okay, I like the flowers on the right middle. Left, right, middle. Wait, you guys are, I'm trying to think of how you guys are looking at this. I can't even function to figure out which ones you're talking about. They're really pretty behind me. I would love to show you guys some of this. Whenever I'm done drying these, which I have 15 minutes to dry. Oh my gosh. How is it already almost 3 o'clock? Help me. Am I working out after this, Robert? Is that what you said that we're doing? Yeah. Okay. Ew. Here we go. This bouquet is tightly packed. I really should take the wrapping off of it, but I'm not going to. What is she gonna get? Okay, so this person is getting our 2 package, which is an 8x8 and a ring holder. So technically I do not have to dry a ton of these flowers. Okay, the flowers in the middle of the screen, it's you. This one? That one is really pretty. I like those bookends. I'm sorry if these aren't the right ones. Okay. I think that we're getting through this. Okay, so these are palms. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of palms in the summer, and I love them. I think that they're really great for summer arrangements. It gives boho, but it also gives beachy. Okay, we are fun. Yeah, the palms do look like they're not even real. I wonder if these were spray painted palms. So I think they're spray painted, yeah. Those aren't like a natural palm color, but very pretty nonetheless. Do you offer to add color to the resin, or do you leave it transparent? The flowers stand out with their own. So I don't do additional coloring to my resin yet. I have considered doing it, but I don't right now. I don't want to stress people out with having too many options to add in for what they want to have done. But I was thinking about testing it out with some products that I'm going to make for some videos here soon, see if I really like it. And if I do, then I might add that to our website as well. Okay, there are so many hydrangeas that are in great condition, and I want to dry them all, but I don't need to dry them all. There we go. We have really great options to work with. I'm happy with this. I think that we are almost done taking apart this bouquet. And then once that is done, then we're going to dry it and then we'll be done, okay? Have I ever added LEDs or internal lights? No, I'm too afraid to. I'm sure you can do it where you can add like almost like a port where people can like change the batteries. I just don't think it really adds to what I do. I think that it can add to other people's like art, but this, I just would rather it be like its natural beauty of the flowers to stand out. So, okay, that bouquet is done. I like those, and then we're gonna toss the rest of this, and then we're gonna dry this. How do you remove bubbles? We actually have a lot of steps that we take to remove bubbles from our resin. It gets rid of most bubbles, okay? It doesn't get rid of all of the bubbles all the time. But on Thursday, I'm sure you guys will be able to see that whenever we're pouring resin. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do the hydrangeas first because they take up so much space in here. Okay, somebody said, have you ever considered cutting up the flowers and putting them in their own bin that going to go in later and then doing... Okay, so actually, I know what you're saying. So you're asking if I've ever thought about cutting up the flowers, placing them in a bin that I'm going to be placing in later. Robert did that for me before. I was editing a video and I needed help getting the flowers prepped. And so what he ended up doing was he cut the flowers, like you said, place them in a bin with their information on it, and then I was able just to dry them all at one time, which was actually incredibly helpful. So I have done that, but whenever it comes to this, I might as well just jump straight in and get it done. These are garden roses back here. Have you ever messed up someone's order? Kind of, in the past. Sometimes people will add gold leaf to some parts of their order and not the full thing, and I might miss that, and I might not add any gold leaf to it. So, yes, I have messed up on that before, and I've let them know, and then I just issued them a refund for the gold leaf. But for, like, having items break. Sometimes we've had some of our handles for our clear trays break in shipping, but then people will ship them back to us and we'll fix it. Anytime something is like messed up, we're going to try and fix it and make sure that it looks really nice and then ship it back. But for the most part, we rarely have those issues, I feel like. And we also insure all of our boxes whenever we ship them. That way, if there is damage that is done, then we can actually... Do we get that money or do they get that money?
No, technically we do.
So technically we get the money.
But then they get it fixed entirely for free.
Yeah, so we'll get the money for the shipping issues.
Just to pay to be able to...
Just to be able to reship it back to them and not really have to pay for that. So, but that is just to fix it. It's not like we actually earn anything off of that. Okay. Have you ever sent the wrong resin block to someone? It's funny that you mentioned that. That has happened once. We actually got a box mixed up, and we didn't realize it until somebody got their order, and they're like, this is not my order. I was like, oh my gosh. We ended up contacting the post office, stopped one order, had that order shipped back to us, and then we switched it around. That only happened once, but let me tell you, I've never been more stressed in my entire life. So now we always like triple check all of our boxes. We keep cards with the boxes until we get their shipping labels on them.
That way we don't ever get that mix-up happen, so it doesn't happen again. What if someone, there's a lot of bubbles in the resin, what would you do? So the thing is with the resin and the bubbles in the resin, we can see when bubbles are happening when we're pouring the resin, and we'll try and pop them all. But I mean, like I said, like worst comes to worst, if somebody is like really upset, they don't like their product, and we see that there is stuff that's wrong with it, we will just issue a refund because I don't want people to be upset. But again, whenever it comes to working with resin, if you've ever worked with it before, you can see when big bubbles are happening or a bunch of micro bubbles happen. So we try and get that all cleared up before we ship anything out. Yes, my name is Kelly. What if the flower breaks? I try not to have the flowers break. I save a bunch of flowers for the orders, extra flowers, that way I can fix anything that is broken. But yeah, I don't really have issues with flowers really breaking. It's amazing. A few blooms go. Yes. No, truly. The amount of flowers in here, I'm going to have so many extra from that, I can tell you. Hi, Kelly. Can you say hi to me? Hi, Mary. Have you ever made a design with stems still on the flowers? Yes, I have. It was with dried flowers that someone sent me. I left the stem. They asked specifically to keep the stems on there. I did it recently, actually. But I typically don't do that. This was just a very specific request of what they wanted. It was like their mother's wedding bouquet that was like 20 years old or something like that, or 12 years old, and they wanted it preserved for her parents' anniversary. So we ended up keeping it. But other than that, not really. Oh my gosh, it stuck to my hair, Robert! Can you help me?
What's happening?
Oh wait.
Okay. My hair. I figured it out. I fixed it.
Proud of you.
Okay. What's your favorite type of flower? It's peonies and butterfly ranunculus. Those are my favorite. I think that they are so pretty. That was so crazy. How much do I get paid? It's not that I get paid. I own my own business, so it's a matter of how many orders we get. But that also varies month to month, week to week. All that lovely stuff. Woo! Let's see, we got that done in 2 hours. Literally 2 hours. I am so proud. You guys, that was 8 bouquets done in 2 hours. So how do we break that down? I don't know how to do the math for that. I'm not going to do the math for it right now. My sister made something like this. She took my friend's wedding bouquet and put it in epoxy, but it's so heavy now. She feels like she needs to cut it down, but doesn't know what to do. The products get really heavy. Our products can be like 8 pounds to like 16 pounds. So that's typical, I feel like. Oh, Avery, I'll give you a shout out. Thank you for watching me from the beginning. I hope you subscribe and I hope you like my stuff. Okay, thank you so much for answering questions. It's a massive help for my amateur attempt. Hey, listen. We all start out as amateurs, okay? So, just know that you can do it. I believe in you. My gosh. 15 minutes for one. Thank you, Evelyn, for doing that breakdown. She did the breakdown for me. I'm just going to start telling people it takes me 15 minutes to dry an arrangement, roughly. That's like an average. Obviously, some are faster, some are slower, but overall, now I know how long it takes me to work on that stuff. So whenever you see me having, 16 flowers to work in a day, it takes a minute. It used to take me longer to do it, but I've been doing this for so long now where I have to do it faster. And I just naturally, like, the more that you work at something, the faster you're going to get at it naturally. Oh, I need to pop my back. That is a lot of heavy lifting. You guys should see the amount of resin the silica that we have in here. It is getting out of hand. Like I always said before, did you say we have 80 bins?
88.
We have 88 bins of silica.
And just silica, that's not including all the flowers that we've taken out.
It's only for my wedding bouquet, so it's a one-time job. Yes, make sure that you watch all of my videos, Diane. And if you want to, we're going to be doing a resin pour tomorrow. So you can watch and see how we... Not tomorrow, Thursday. Sorry, today is Tuesday. We're going to be doing that on Thursday, so you can see how we do that process, what that day kind of looks like, so you have a better idea of what to do with your own flowers. What's your favorite arrangement you've done? There's so many. There's so many top favorites. I'm trying to think of somebody specifically. I can't remember. I do like, I'm trying to think of somebody that we have right now. I like this girl named Kara. I like her flowers. But I think I would say my own flowers. It's not even 3 yet. It's $2.59, Robert. You just want to have more love. That's the problem. Okay, how long does it take for you to lunch right before we dry so you can take it out the lights? Okay, how long does it take to dry? About a month, roughly. Your videos heal my soul. Thank you. I hope my lives do the same for you. Or just a cool backstory. Can you see your own flyers? My own flowers. Okay. You know what? Maybe I can bring them out on another live that I do. They're in my house right now. I have a tray that I did, and I put our vows in it. So maybe I'll bring that out at some point so you guys can see what that looks like. I think that it turned out really pretty. I love it. The chance to act. If I ever get a chance to act in a Hollywood movie, what would it be? I don't really know. I'm not an actress, let me tell you what. It's tough. They have a hard job. Hello, girl. What's up? Nothing much. I am just chilling. I'm ending my day right now. I just dried 8 bouquets. That's took my whole entire afternoon. And yeah, so we're going to be doing more stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be doing video editing, so I might not be on live, but Thursday we will be on live. So make sure that you subscribe, turn notifications on so you can watch that, because you're going to see a lot more of Robert. Everybody loves a good Robert day, and then you'll get to see me placing orders as well. Okay, other than that, so I am going to be hopping off here. I guess I'll answer a last few questions. Somebody said, if somebody wants the rest of their bouquet returned, would you send extra flowers back instead of throwing them away? Sadly, no. And the reason that I don't do that is because we cover shipping costs on the way back. Plus, with the resin blocks and how heavy they are, if I put dried flowers in there, they're going to absolutely crumble and turn into just dust. So I don't ship flowers back. I have given back some flowers for people that are local, but I don't really like doing that just because I have so many flowers to keep up with already. It's so much to keep track of. So I don't do that. I always tell people if they want to save some of their own flowers, then only send a bouquet that will send flowers that you don't care about getting back, other than the ones that are going to be in the resin products. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Avery, do I have any kids? I have 1 kid. I do. Okay, and then, okay. Here we go. Okay, guys, I am now going to be hopping off here, and I'm going to be starting the second half of my day, which is parenthood. So, I will see you guys later. Hopefully you guys can join in on Thursday. I think it's going to be a fun live. So, again, like I said, put notifications on. And subscribe if you haven't already. You should. I'm just saying, like, we make really good videos. So, until then, I'll see you guys